Hello and welcome back, everybody. You join us at the second part of our Seam Miniapp tutorial, where today we're going to be showing you how to create the Composer component. As a reminder, we've gotten set up. We have our new app here in the Composer, and we're going to be building this right here, which allows us to rate something, give it a rating out of 5 stars, add our title here, and add a review. This is the Composer component. Again, it's the thing that actually allows you to create a post. Like, for example, here's the Composer component of the whiteboard. Let's get back into it. We already have in here our new app. This was the outcome of the Seam Magic script. If you want a review of that, go to the previous tutorial. But let's dive right in here with the Composer component. So all components here are just React components. So that allows us to set all kinds of state like we exactly would in any other kind of component. So there's going to be 3 things that we need for the state. We're going to need the title here. So let's do a title. Set title. Copilot is going to be helping me fill in some of these pieces here. We're going to need our rating, of course. This is going to be out of 5 stars, so we can use that as a number. And then finally, we're going to need a review, and that's going to allow someone to actually type in what they want to say about the thing. You'll see that we haven't imported useState yet, so we'll need to make sure that we do that from the React package to get everything started. Next, let's create the handle submit button. So this is what happens when you actually are done with the data. And you'll see here that we have a done function. And the done function takes our new model. The nice thing about the model is that this is just a key value store, a JavaScript object that handles all of the data saving for you. Each post on Seam has a data model behind it. And this makes it really easy for you as a developer to put whatever you want as a string into this model and then call the done function on it. And that will automatically go to our backend, automatically go to our servers, and get saved for you. So you don't have to worry about users or authentication or any of that. So let's handle this function here, handle submit. And we'll just create a function. And so in order to put the stuff into the model, we'll just do it like so. So model.data.title equals title. And that's as easy as it is. So we'll just do that for rating. You'll see that rating complains because it's a number. This is the somewhat annoying thing about TypeScript, is that you have to be very careful to make sure that you're only putting strings into this model. And then finally, we can save the review as well. And you'll see that we called this done function with this new model, and that makes it persist up to the cloud, as well as also transferring to the post preview step, so your user can see what they're posting before they press the post button to share it with everybody on Seam. Okay, the only thing that's left here is some UI. So let's get started. We use Tailwind, which is a really nice way to sort of write these inline styles. So for example, I'm going to add a padding of 4, I'm going to add a background of white, I'm going to do a rounded large corners and add some drop shadow to the background. That's going to sort of contain all of our other elements. We are also going to tell people what's going on here with a little H1, so a little header there. Let's see, this is going to say hot take. And we can also add Tailwind styling to this too. I'm not going to add too many styles here because I can leave that as an exercise to you. But as a reminder, Tailwind is actually really good at a lot of these text styles. So we're going to make an extra large text. We're going to make the font bold. We'll make some margin below so it kind of sits below the other guy, and hot take. Now it's about trying to get some information from our users. So you can see that it's recommending an input here. I think I will take it up on Copilot's offer. And so this input is going to be setting the title. You can see that on change, it's going to just set the state of the title. We've also got some initial styling here, which looks pretty good to me. Now, the next thing we're going to want to do is a little bit of a selector for all of our different buttons for the star rating. Now, I already wrote this ahead of time, so I'll just sort of walk through it right here. You can see that we have an array of 5 different options, and if it's filled in, we're just going to use this emoji star, and if it's not, we'll just use this empty star. And then every click will just be setting the rating to whatever the number of the button is, and this will keep it so we can know out of 5 stars what you've rated something. All right, last but not least, we have the text area that we're going to need for the rating. And you can see that we'll just set the review here with the text area. Text area allows a little bit more text than the input, for example. So that should be all that we need. Oh wait, one more thing. We need this button down here. And so this button is going to be the one that calls that on submit button, handle submit button that we had before. You can see that it's just going to handle submit. We've also got some initial styling here. So that's it. Let's save this up. As a reminder, you can go back to the terminal here and it will recompile. If you really want to make sure it's up to date, you can just do yarn start again, and that'll boot up the testing harness that you can see that we were in before. We'll let it load up here. Give it a second, and we're now in the newest, latest, greatest version. Let's see how it works. New app right here, and ta-da, we've got our hot take rating already. We've got our submit button here, got our title. Let's test it out. Mini apps are fun, for sure, 5 stars. That one works. You can see you can also give different things, and this tutorial helped a lot. Awesome. So we've successfully completed our composer component here. In the next step, we'll be working on our feed component. You can see that we haven't filled that out yet, but we'll get to that in the next tutorial. You guys are almost done with creating your first Seam Miniapp. I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.